Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to episode 86 of Bromingo. The phone number is 512-766-4646. You can call or text that number to participate in the show. We would love that. You can subscribe. You can give us a thumbs up. You can comment. You can share us with a friend. That'd be excellent. So excellent. The VIPs this week are Steven Ferreira, Bill Sr., Blake Made Mike Quit, Sean the Don, and Big Daddy Pelly.
Shout out to Pelly.
Always a shout out to Pelly.
Love that guy.
Fucking love that guy.
Thanks for supporting. And shout out to the No-Co bro.
Yeah,
Fuck it. He doesn't even have to pay. Shout out to him.
Yeah, big shout out to the No-Co bro.
But we would call you whatever you actually want if you pay.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Billy, I feel like we have to come clean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Because we started something on this podcast.
Publicly.
We called it No Weed May.
Yes.
Which would imply...
Yeah, it would imply a certain thing.
It would imply
sure.
that we were not going to smoke weed this month.
Yep.
And, yeah, we both...
Have we chronicled any of our failures on here yet? I feel like maybe we've dipped in a bit, but let's just go through all of our respective failures in
Sure.
No Weed May. So starting with May 1st.
Yeah.
I was smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I was smoking on May 1st.
Right off the rip.
Right off rip, so never even really started.
Yeah.
May 2nd, I was texting you guys, we got this. We're in this together. We're going to make it. All that sort of stuff while smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started for real. May 3rd, I smashed my pipe
Yep.
and sent that video to you guys. A pathetic gesture. Genuinely pathetic. And you matched it with an equally... Not maybe a little less pathetic, honestly, gesture, but
Yeah.
you did your own as well.
Once I broke for like the 5th day in a row, I finally admitted it. And I took the rest of my weed and I threw it in the woods.
Yep, that was good.
I opened the top of my container and it was pre-ground and I just went psh,
Yep.
and made a giant cloud of keef and I felt good about it. And
I felt good about breaking my pipe too.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good
it
for
does.
a minute.
It
Yeah.
does. One day after that, I didn't smoke. And then I went right back in, baby.
Yeah, I didn't smoke for
Run it
like
back.
almost a week after I broke the pipe.
Yeah.
And I think that's the longest stretch in May that I got. And then I just started not smoking. I mean, I haven't smoked any flower until we just all got Chris to break.
Yeah.
That was the first time that before the first time I ripped one of those pre-rolls.
Right, because we were hanging out 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
having a fire at your place, and you pulled out a pre-roll.
Yes, I did.
And I have some of the pre-roll, you have some of the pre-roll, it's going around, and Chris has this look on his face like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Chris is 19 days in to No Weed
Why am I
May.
doing this anymore?
Yeah, why am I even doing this? Yeah.
And yeah, he just said, you know what, fuck it. And I said, Chris, don't do it.
Yeah.
Chris, don't break. And he grabs it and he goes,
He was keeping it alive. He was keeping No Weed May alive.
yeah.
And we've replaced the name,
Yes.
Mediocre
It
May.
is now Mediocre May.
Yeah, and I would say only Chris had a mediocre attempt. We had far less than mediocre.
Right. Yeah.
We had pathetic
Mediocre would
attempts.
be
Yeah.
giving us too much credit.
Yeah, pathetic May would probably be the proper title for us. But Chris helps balance us out. Chris
Yeah.
actually did a decent stretch.
He really did.
I say we come back harder, faster, better in June. We go cold turkey. We quit everything.
Everything.
Caffeine, booze, weed, jerking off, anything, social media. I say we go fucking full monk status and we give
Wow.
up everything we do. Maybe we don't talk for 30 days.
Holy shit. Mike was always talking about taking a vow of silence.
Vow of silence could be interesting.
That could be interesting.
That'd make for great podcasting.
Yeah, absolutely. We went from being an audio medium to a multimedia medium to a visual only medium.
Yeah, just like a purely visual medium.
All you can
Yeah.
do is watch.
I mean, we could try that, but let's see how entertaining it is for like a few seconds.
Right, yeah, sure.
It's pretty good, honestly. I feel like
I
people
think
would
that's
like
good
that.
content.
Yeah,
I think
it was
that is
good
good
for
content.
me. I liked it. But yeah, man, why do you think we're so bad at quitting the things that we're addicted to?
For me, I want something at the end of the day to escape, to help me escape.
Yeah.
And when I did a whole sober month, I replaced it with things. I watched a couple of TV shows.
Yeah.
You know, what else did I do? I was more focused on my music.
That's good. Yeah. I did sober October last October, and by that I just mean I didn't smoke anything
Mhm.
for 31 days, and I saw my screen time on my phone skyrocket. Yeah, I was on my phone a lot because there's a lot of time in the day that I had to fill.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think I looked at my phone a lot too during that sober month.
Yeah, I was almost a little more disappointed in that. It was like,
There was certain
know?
behaviors that I picked up during my sober September that I did.
Yeah.
That I was like, I can't wait to start smoking weed again, so I don't do this anymore.
yeah. Sobriety is a tricky thing. I find it to be extremely impressive when people
Mm.
are hooked on anything and they quit.
Right. I think
It's
it is
very impressive. Very, very impressive. Shout out to anyone who's quit something,
So many,
especially a job
yeah.
that you love.
So many podcasts I listen to are hosted by people who are in recovery,
Yeah,
and I
it's
think
an
that
interesting
right. It's a
match.
pipeline.
You know, there's
The
a
drug addict
pipeline
to
going
recovery
on.
to
Yeah.
podcast pipeline.
Yes.
It is pretty fucking rad though. I think that it makes people. It takes people up a tier.
Totally.
You know, when they can find that sort of control over themselves,
Totally.
which I envy.
Yeah. Self-control. I feel like it's something I've always struggled with.
Yeah,
I don't know
actually
if you relate to
I'm
that.
in the middle of this audiobook right now called Discipline is Destiny. And every time I put it on and listen to a chapter, I'm better disciplined for a couple of days.
That's good.
And then I throw it all out the window.
Yeah. It's hard to
It
keep up.
fades away quickly.
Yeah. So
get
are you like
excited.
are you applying the respective chapters to your life individually, or you're just being overall more disciplined? Like, let's say there's a chapter on something specific. I don't know what, but
One chapter was about are you familiar with the French term mise en place?
no.
It means everything in its right place.
Okay.
Okay. And it applies to the kitchen mainly, right? It's about how if you're a cook, you stay in front of your stove and you have everything prepped right there. You
Right.
have your diced onions right there. You have your eggs right there. You have your chicken breasts right here, you know? So you're not going around all over the kitchen mixing up your tasks. You're not going to stop cooking on the stove to go over and prep chicken.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything's in its right place. Everything's where it belongs.
Yeah.
So you can work as efficiently as possible. And so he talks about it in the sense of the kitchen. He talks about it and I think he references maybe Teddy Roosevelt, something about that, about how it's like the idea was clean your room, clean your desk, make sure your work area is clean. And during that chapter, I was cleaning my room.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So there's like things like that where it's fresh in my mind, so I'm conscious of it and I think of it.
Who's this book by? Dr. Jordan B. Peterson? Is that it?
No,
Or is it-
no. Shouts out, but no.
No shouts out. Zero shouts out to Jordan B. Peterson.
No, it's by Ryan Holiday.
Ryan Holiday?
Yes.
That's a familiar name.
He's the host of the Daily Stoic
Oh.
podcast, very popular podcast.
Wait, is that the old guy?
No, he's not very old.
He's not old? Oh, okay. Do you know the old guy I'm talking about, Nate? You don't know who I'm talking about? Wait a second. I just like just so that we're all on the same page here. There's an old guy. He runs a Stoic YouTube channel. I'm trying to think of what his name is.
So it's not Jordan Peterson.
Not
Make
no,
your bed.
Not quite that old. Stoic.
Stop
old
touching
guy,
your dick.
YouTube. Stop touching. I can't do Jordan Peterson. I tried for a second and I was like, wow, this is far off. And if you want to sing out, sing out. Sorry, guys. I thought I would find this guy a lot faster. You know what? Fuck him.
Fuck
Who
'em.
cares? We'll move on.
I think we need to start. What's really going to make this hit for us, I think, is not reading other people's words, but coming up with our own spiritual movement.
Oh, should we write like our own prayers for, like the smoker's prayer?
I think that's a good idea.
Is there a smoker's prayer? I'm right back on my phone. But like, there's gotta be a smoker's prayer.
I think there probably is.
If there is, we're saying it right now.
People have been praying for a long time.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can. No, that's not the smoker's prayer. That's just the serenity prayer. Oh wait, they've added nicotine. They've added nicotine verses to the serenity prayer. Wait, we'll just read those. The truth is, wait, what? No, this is bullshit. I thought it was a whole prayer about nicotine. It was just a fucking stupid
Big
op-ed.
flop on the phone again.
Guys, I'm gonna stop looking at the phone.
Maybe we need to do like a quick meditation.
Oh,
I think that should probably become part of our philosophy, our religion.
yes,
that
our
we're gonna-
anti-smoking religion.
Yes.
I like this. Okay, let's meditate.
Mhm.
I'll lead if you don't
Please.
mind.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Nate, you in this? Are you meditating or no?
He's working right now. He's busy.
Okay, Nate's busy at work, so I'm gonna let him not meditate. But I have a feeling.
Probably buying tires
I have
again.
a feeling the vibes are gonna pull him into meditation. Clearing your mind. Focus on how good cigarettes taste. Feel that feeling of a delicious Marlboro Red.
Lights.
Clamped
I like
between
lights.
light, a Marlboro Light. Me too. I should have said that. Clamped between your. Should we get some Marlboro Lights? I just realized that that's just an option we have. There's always, it's always there.
What if I told you?
No.
Reach under your seat right now.
Stop it.
Reach under your seat right now.
Stop it.
He did
Stop
it. He's
it.
an addict. He's an addict.
Stop
Look
it,
at him,
bro.
bro. He's just he's
They're
terrible.
not even
He's
there.
disgusting.
You teased me so bad. I took a meditation class when I was younger.
You did?
I remember doing it for a long time as a kid. I don't know how long I actually did it, but it felt like a long time. And it was super great. It was like me and a bunch of old ass people. I was probably like 12. They were probably like 112 or something.
Gotcha. So about 100 years.
Yeah,
age
it was like a 100-year age gap
Holy
going on.
shit.
I actually ran into the leader of the class, the teacher, maybe 3 or 4 years later, and I'd grown up. I looked kind of more like this now than I had as a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And so he didn't recognize me right away. And I was like, Billy. And the awkward thing was that he was clearly on a date with one of the old ladies that I used to take the class with,
Okay.
or they were just an item. One of those things had sort of happened.
Yeah, maybe a no label sort of situationship sort of
Very
thing.
possible that they were just old people love that shit. They love
Yeah.
a situationship.
Mhm.
So I speaking of that, let's put a pin in old people's sex lives because I
Okay.
want to talk about that.
Absolutely.
Right
That's
after
all I
this.
ever think about.
Yeah, same. So I run into them. I'm so excited because I know both of these people.
Mhm.
Not really processing that I look so different that even when giving a name and explaining how we know each other, there might be other people they could think that I am. But I start going, I took your class. I took your class for a long time. He's going, Bill. Oh, Bill, yeah, down in, and then he said another town. I was like, no, I took the class you met her in. And then they both got really awkward. Like really, like started moving away awkward. And at this point, I'm only like 16.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of unaware of the adult, awkwardness around
Right.
just in general. And as a child, you lose all the sort of upfront forwardness that you're born with slowly over time. And I remember walking away from that situation like, what the fuck just happened? Not even acknowledging that, maybe these old people don't want to, think about meeting each other again.
Right.
Very possible that it could have been an awkward, messy sort of thing.
Could have started under tumultuous circumstances.
Exactly. Also, the teacher-student dynamic, always strange, no matter the age range.
Right.
So, old people's sex lives. I got a friend who will remain nameless who works as a nurse.
Okay.
And they had a couple patients come in the other day. And the hubby, the man in the couple, man and woman, old, very old,
Okay.
60s, not that old, but
Got you.
but old.
So like if they were in the meditation class, they'd be like right in the middle.
They'd be young for the meditation class.
Right.
They'd be closer to me than they were the other people.
Right.
Right. So they've got some questions about his chemo pills
Mm-hmm.
and about how it will affect the splooge
Let's go.
at the end of sexual intercourse.
Yes.
Commonly referred to as jizz sauce.
Yes. Like the gratifying climax
Yes.
of coitus.
That soul bonding liquid,
Yes.
which unites the human spirit.
Let's just say all the words that we know for it. Spunk.
Spunk, cum,
Jizz.
splurge, who daddy sauce,
Baby batter.
human mayo. There's more.
There's definitely more.
There's way
Leave a
more.
comment.
Yeah, comment anything that you've also heard jizz called in your life. Do we even say semen, sperm? Do we
Oh,
say
we
all
didn't
that?
say
Yeah,
semen
no,
or
yeah.
sperm.
Yeah. So So anything that isn't what we just said, please comment if you've ever heard it before, and if you've heard anything else that we haven't said. So they want to know, like, will the radiation get into the splooge?
Mhm.
And my friend is saying that this is the exact day that they stopped having to wear masks in the office. So my friend is sitting there in the office thinking, why the fuck am I not wearing a mask right now? I am beet red, geeking out loud at this old lady's questions about if she can still eat her husband's cum or if she's going to get fucking radiation poisoning from it. And the doctor, I guess, was saying the sort of stuff you'd expect, like, we don't really have the data on if chemo pills can, radiate cum. We don't really know enough to tell you a true answer. But then the woman starts going, well, I taste the difference. I can taste a difference since he started, and I'm worried about getting
like
it
9-volt batteries
in and on me. But that makes sense, right? Doesn't that make a logical sort of sense?
I think that I mean, from what I hear,
mine tastes fucking crazy when I'm taking chemo pills. Mine tastes insane anytime I try chemo.
From what I hear, from what I understand, not from personal experience, but guys, I think everything you eat basically plays a part in the taste of the splurge.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much any experience I've ever had. The first person who ever told me what cum tasted like was a chick I was doing a musical theater with. And she
Theater
said,
kids, biggest freaks.
such freaks, dude. And she was explaining to me that cum tasted like sun chips. And I ate so many sun chips after that with the thought in my head of, is this really it? Because this tastes like garlic parmesan. Like, I'm so confused. What she meant by this is tomato basil.
Sun-dried tomato.
This is sun-dried tomato. This just tastes like sun chips. Yeah. I will say, speaking of eating cum, a gay friend of mine in high school explained to me that he would finish in his own mouth because he could suck his own dick. And I was just like, holy shit. I remember thinking, just like, as a high schooler, you love, that sort of, I mean, I'm 25 or 24. I love hearing, he could suck his own dick and finish in his own mouth. It's hysterical.
It's fantastic.
That's so funny. Can you imagine figuring that out?
a true feat of the human body.
No doubt. Like, that's incredible. But I remember asking him, it's like, you eat your own cum. It's like, are you imagining that it's someone else's cum? Like, what is the mental thought process? Like, are you just sucking your own dick? Like, what is the thing? And I remember him being like, dude, you're overthinking it. And that just geeked me out so hard at the time. He's like, you are fully, like, you're putting way too many thought processes.
Don't think too hard about this.
Just suck and eat,
I mean, off the top, what I'm thinking in here, no cleanup.
It's a totally clean system.
Right.
You don't even have to, I mean, really, I was going to say you don't even have to, throw anything out, but you might have to throw something out.
You might have to, clear your throat after.
Yeah, that's about it.
You walk out of your room and you're just like, But, like, other than that,
What sort of noise would you be making?
Because it's, like, in the back of your throat.
The cum.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, guys, not speaking from personal experience here.
Oh, man. I'm sweating cock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you wore a sweater.
Yeah, because it's like
you weren't expecting us to have professional production lights.
No, I wasn't expecting the hot lights, but also it's like you go. You can imagine, and some of our listeners may relate. When you visit home, you start wearing clothes you haven't seen in 4 or 5 years. You know, because it's like I brought plenty of clothes, but it's just like, oh yeah, I own this.
Right.
Let me throw this on I've never worn this on the podcast.
Right.
Because it stays in my home closet.
Exactly.
I was gonna bring some racing jackets.
Okay.
For us to wear that were matching. But then I was like, these aren't mine. That sort of thing.
You ever been to, like, a racing event?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to NASCAR.
Oh, yeah, like real
I went
NASCAR
to a NASCAR
shit.
race in New Hampshire as a kid. And all I really remember, and these are things that are obvious now, but as a little kid, it blew my mind. The roads are like this that they race on. And I think a lot of people know that, but if you don't know.
Sloped in towards the middle.
Yeah,
like
they're not flat tracks. Like they're fully inclined, like almost like a wall. So that blew my mind as a kid because it's like, you just don't know. But then also just the noise. All I really remember is the noise because I wasn't paying attention too much to the race itself.
Yeah.
I was a little kid. I remember the noise of the jets. They do the flyover. And I remember just it was impossible to not have the earplugs on, or like they were
Right.
like big cans like this.
Yes.
But I used to go to monster truck rallies every year. I would take that over a race. And I've been
That's
to a
sick,
couple
dude.
races.
I want to go to Monster
Monster
Jam.
trucks, Monster Jam is awesome.
I would love to go to Monster Jam. I went to a dirt bike show where at the very end, the finale, they did a backflip in a snowmobile. And that was
That's
very
awesome.
cool.
Just gotta send it.
Dude, yeah. Oh, dude, that guy's a legend.
That guy is a legend. He's
I
an absolute
love that
legend.
guy. I hope he's still alive and well.
Yeah, I'm sure he's. I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm sure.
Even
he's
if
fine.
he's, flying
If
high.
he's dead, he's immortal.
He's still
he's an
sending it.
immortal person. Always sending it for sure. Should we play the game?
Yeah, let's play the game.
All right. Do. What's in Billy's pockets? Bam.
All right. So right now we're gonna find out what Billy has in his pockets, and I can tell you he's got cargo shorts on right now, and they are just full of cargo.
Okay. Block Island knife, which I brought through TSA. Cannot believe that made it. I forgot that was in my backpack after I got through TSA.
Wow,
It's just a full-on knife.
Billy, that plane could have been yours.
Yeah, I could have just taken that plane. I'm actually genuinely,
planes.
I'm so scared about bringing it back because I don't want to leave it
You have
here.
a suitcase.
So
that you're
I'm gonna,
or no?
bro. This went through the freaking X-ray machine. This just made it through.
But are you checking a bag as well,
No.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like my only option is to risk it again.
or leave it?
Yeah, but I
Because
don't.
like you'll end up on a no-fly list, and you have to stay here. Actually, do it.
I think
then you have to stay.
I think I could explain to them that I forgot it was in there.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then they'll just be like, "Well, we have to take it," and I'll be like, "Oh no," and they'll be fine with it. Will Kilmore branded lighter.
Yep.
Which is actually not my lighter, but I did put the sticker
Fantastic.
on it.
You know,
So I got to give that back.
I gotta say, I have this lighter. Right, same thing.
Oh, huh?
There's plenty of room for the sticker.
Yeah, weird, right?
Like plenty of room for the
no,
sticker.
but look, I didn't. Huh?
I gotta be honest, man. You
I
beefed
think
it.
I think I beefed it.
I
Yeah,
think
I
you
didn't.
beefed it.
I didn't think I had until you just pointed it out. But I think
But they're the same size lighter,
Yeah,
same
they
size
are.
sticker, but this makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
wrong way, opposite ways. You put it on the long way.
Oh yeah, I put it on the long way like a moron.
yeah, that was a bit
That's what it
foolish,
was.
I gotta say.
That's what
I
it
gotta be
was.
honest.
Very foolish. I've been wondering why it didn't work. Cause you said, yeah, I did one. Okay, and then
What else you got?
Going off the beaten path a little bit. I got a bag of stones.
Okay.
Got a bag of rocks with Kylo Ren on it.
What sort of rocks?
Well, I mean, we could take them all out
Yeah,
and look.
check them out.
This is a quartz agate. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
It's a quartz agate. And then here we've got a bicolored rock. I was going to pretend to know the names
crystal
of all
girls
these
are
rocks.
losing
but
their minds right now.
I've completely fumbled any chance of. This is just like a layered stone you find on a beach anywhere
Yeah,
near
definitely
here.
a beach rock.
If we threw this at something, it would break into a million pieces.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
It's definitely a beach rock.
Very much a beach rock. This is actually for this is a snail shell, believe it or not. This is an old snail shell.
Where did the snail go? There's no hole in it.
he shriveled up into stone. Believe it or not. Yeah,
it's a
so he's in there.
calcified
It's a
snail.
calcified
It's the whole
snail.
snail.
And then those are all the cool ones. Oh, there's actually a little piece of petrified wood in here. Would you look at that? Not just burnt, totally
Wow, dude,
petrified
what's that?
into stone. Yeah.
Palo Santo.
Yeah.
Palo Santo.
And then this might have also been a snail, I think. So yeah, those are the stones. What else have we got?
Watch out for the mouse. You're gonna end up pausing our recording here.
Oh, that would be disastrous. Wallet. Gotta have your wallet.
What's in the wallet?
All right, let's fucking do it.
Velcro wallet. He has a Velcro wallet. ladies
Velcro
and gentlemen.
wallet. I've got my punch card for the coffee shop near me. I've got a couple of receipts. They look like they're for what are they for? Can't tell. I think they're for the taco truck near me.
I think that's bullshit. I think he
I've got-
doesn't want to actually talk about what the receipts are for.
And I've got my student ID, which is invalid now. Got a debit card, library card, my license. Got the card that got me in and out of the cruise ship I went on. Cruises are so fun. Insurance card and healthcare card.
Wow.
Nothing crazy in there.
The mouse.
Oh yeah, did the
Nate,
same
move
thing.
the mouse.
Yeah, maybe the
It's
mouse.
not even.
needs to
It's
move.
upside down. Like.
Maybe the mouse needs to move. And then last but not least, certainly, perfectly ripened banana.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
See, I was kind of gonna question if that was a banana in your pocket.
It
or not.
was a banana in my pocket.
That's
yeah.
wild.
And so now that's just about everything I had.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Let's see what I got.
What have you got? Yeah, what's in Blake's? What's in Blake's pockets?
All right, so I got my keys. All right.
Huh,
On
where
this,
are my
on this,
keys?
I have a Phillips head screwdriver,
Very useful.
bottle opener, emergency whistle. Everyone always says, "Is it a rape whistle?" Yeah, sure, I'd use it if I was getting raped, guys. It's an all emergency. It's an
Yeah.
all emergency whistle.
You don't have to worry about that as much to sort of directly refer to it as your rape whistle, but if you needed help, you
Yeah,
could blow
and
that.
for
Can we
any-
hear what it
for any
sounds like?
circumstances, It's pretty loud.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's, I mean,
Okay.
someone might just think like a soccer game's going on if you're actually in danger.
Yellow card. Yellow card.
Someone's going to think there's some penalties getting dealt out.
You
You know what you do?
Earplugs.
Honestly, if you're ever in a jam, I would start blowing that thing and yelling offsides and penalty kick.
Yeah.
And then you might draw a crowd of soccer fans.
Right.
And then, then
They
you're
can all
saved.
watch me get robbed.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the keys. That basically wraps up the keys portion of my pockets.
They seem kind of empty, your pockets. They don't seem like they're stuffed with
Yeah,
the same amount of stuff
no,
that I
definitely
have.
not on your level. I have.
Can we get your license card?
Let's see.
Just get
so
that number up
I
there.
got here my
Oh.
old and new driver's license, which I'm not going to show to the camera. I have a band sticker from someone who came into the music store, and everyone thinks they're going to get discovered when they're going to buy a guitar.
Yeah.
And what else we got? What is that?
Oh, we got a
fortune.
Ooh. Delay is the deadliest form of denial.
Whoa, dude. Okay, wait, hold up. I didn't know I had this.
Really? What is it?
Look how that's hand drawn.
That is hand drawn.
Dude, I think that what does that name say? I can't read it.
Bunny? Benny? Brittany?
No, not Brittany. Okay, I think that is from my ex-girlfriend.
What would the name be though? I mean, it's lovely, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, she was a fantastic artist. Bunny, I think she wrote Bunny.
Yeah. Cute. God, I wish you guys had worked out.
God, I'm so glad we didn't. She did like the podcast. You know, I've dated people who won't even watch the podcast.
Yeah.
And I got $8.
Oh, okay.
$9.
That's pretty good.
$9. My face is getting red over here. I really didn't know I had that. That's crazy.
It sort of floored you.
It did. I'm floored.
You look
right
like
now.
you've been floored.
I should
for
call
sure.
her. I should call her.
It looks like how could that not be real, you know?
She was so talented. Honestly, she was so talented.
It's so funny.
Stop and shop card, right? I found out one time that an ex of mine was using my points on me. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Getting cheap gas.
That's like keeping the Netflix password, but worse.
well, right. That's less than theft because you're not taking something away from me if
Right.
you're just taking my password.
Right.
But no, if you're taking my gas points, then
That's
hell.
That's theft.
You go to
You
hell.
go to hell.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to this place, Craftland at 212 Westminster Street in Providence. This is my punch card from them. Absolutely wonderful, adorable little shop. If you need greeting cards, if you want handmade art for gifts, great place to buy a gift. Billy, I'm sweating looking at you, man. Can you take off the sweater?
The sweater. I was actually just thinking about doing that. I was gonna say I
This
didn't want to
man's
interrupt
dripping
you.
right
I didn't
now.
want to interrupt you, but I was also thinking I might take off the sweater. What a great
Thinking of
idea it was to take that sweater off. I
Right?
feel better already.
it's gotta be good.
I feel like a million times
You got-
better already.
You have
fuzz?
what's
Cat
this?
cat hair?
Cat hair.
Yeah. Well, there is a cat in my house. Yeah, eat it.
Wait a minute. This is from a wolf.
No, it's not.
Dude,
That's not.
I know wolf hair when I smell it.
I haven't been
I know
with
wolf hair
wolves.
when I smell
I
it.
haven't been with wolves in months.
Billy.
I haven't been hanging out with. I haven't been
You don't-
hanging out with the
look,
wolves.
You don't have to lie to me. You don't have to lie to me, man. Dude, look.
They're my real family, Blake.
Billy, you have a real family.
They
and-
raised
and
me.
they've missed you for a long
The
time.
wolves raised me.
They've missed you for a long time,
The
man.
wolves raised me as one of their own.
We know that you're not actually living in that apartment that you usually Zoom us from.
I'm borrowing the room. So that
You
no
rent
one
it at
knows
an
about the
hourly
wolves.
rate.
Yeah. Stanley's the landlord.
Stanley is the landlord,
He's the leaser
the
of that room.
proprietor, all the things.
Oh God.
Dude, I can't. We need. This is what.
Did you get rid of the wolf hair? Where's the wolf
You
hair?
can't have it, Billy.
Fuck.
Relax. You can't have it. We're gonna break you from this, Billy. Because look, this is an issue that we're having, right? We're not honest. We're not. We're not honest.
I'm becoming the wolf.
We're not honest with ourselves, and we're not honest with our listeners.
No, we're not.
Okay, and that's why we do things like fail, no weed may.
Total failure. Abject. We're pathetic.
We're pathetic.
We should say it a few times.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3. We're pathetic.
We're pathetic.
We're pathetic.
We're
We're
pathetic. That feels better.
That made me feel way worse.
Okay, well then affirmations. Affirmations. Let's do a little bit. We're amazing. We're splendid. You know, that sort of. You
Okay.
just say whatever you think about
right.
yourself for real.
I'm
We're amazing. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
I'm a success.
I'm a success. My cryptocurrency stocks are falling rapidly by the day.
Your crypto's doing. It's
My
all,
crypto's doing terrible
It's
right
all
now.
in pursuit of the big boom. Way down the line, my friend.
Hang in there. Don't sell, guys.
Nobody
Don't
sell.
Don't sell.
I had friends who were making a lot of money off crypto, and
Yeah.
they're fully in the red for sure.
Oh, I would love. Wait, in the red, isn't that the bad?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
They like
okay.
were making money.
Oh.
Now they're not.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, if I were to do it, I'd probably just have like AI do it for me.
Sure, yeah.
Because, dude, it can read all the tweets. It can read all the speculation. And that's what really drives the shit up.
Yeah.
So it can say, like, oh, Dogecoin is being speculated highly about this week. We're going to put a little extra in. And it sees the trend falling. Well, you actually want to cash out high, right?
Yeah.
Cash out high. Well, I can't give away all the secrets.
No, yeah, because
I can't
people
give
are
away all the secrets.
people are gonna program their AI
Right, exactly.
to follow whatever you say.
Right, exactly. Dude, we started using AI at the store recently. And I think that we should use AI for the podcast.
Interesting.
And I'm not sure how exactly we could do it, right? Because I asked the GPT, Mr. GPT himself, or themselves, right?
Yeah.
Probably genderless.
Probably a genderless being. yeah.
Probably. I said, what current event topics can we talk about on my podcast that is going to make for the most comedic opportunity,
Okay.
right? And it said that it can't help me because it only is up to date as of 2 years ago.
Oh, that's actually a really interesting response. Because who's to say, that 2 years ago isn't the answer?
So you're not getting any answers based on information that's been out in the last 2 years if you ask ChatGPT something.
Interesting.
But what were we doing 2 years ago?
Me?
Yeah.
Running around with a bunch of wolves. I'll tell you that right now. That's what I was doing. Full on the wolf life.
And your family missed you very, very much.
Yes, they did.
And we were all very worried about you.
People kept telling me, they kept texting me, you're going to get eaten. They're going to bite you. And I was like, you guys don't understand.
We didn't understand. You said that we didn't understand the sacred bond that you guys had.
Yes, absolutely.
But what happened? That changed your mind on that.
Well, I got bit a
Right,
lot.
right.
Yeah, they bit me up.
Right. And they gave you.
Worms.
Yes, they did.
Bunch of wolf
Yes, they did.
worms. Yeah, nasty wolf worms.
And you're still fighting them.
I still have
still
the
have not
worms.
gotten rid of them
Yeah,
completely.
I still am. I mean, I've gotten rid of most of the worms.
Every now and then,
Every now
Just
and then.
because they're dead when they come out of you
Yeah,
doesn't mean you don't have them anymore.
But it's a good sign.
It is a good sign. It means that the medication's working.
The medication is working. It's been a long time I've been on it.
Yeah. How's it made your cum taste?
You gotta ask the wolves. That's an interesting thing. Is it's like, oh yeah, my buddy, he runs around with a bunch of animals, like literally animals. Like
Yeah.
he just goes out in the woods and he runs around with them. Someone might honestly be like, oh, that's not too bad. But then as soon as you're like, yeah, he comes in their mouths, it's like, all right, your buddy's an animal. Like your buddy's a monster. He's raping animals. Like that's fucked. Just look at the line there. It's such a
Right.
clear cross.
Mhm.
If you could get a bunch of animals to let you hang out with them, you'd be like the coolest dude in the world in my eyes.
Right.
Any animal, really. Whenever I see even like the friggin' pigeon ladies in the park,
Exactly.
I'm like, holy shit, that's a boss. Like that's a baller right there. They're covered in wild animals that like them.
Dude,
Don't
yeah.
wanna fuck
How
with
about
them.
in Boston, the folks
Yeah.
who are just friends with the squirrels
Yeah.
in the common.
Totally.
And I watched. I don't know if you were with me, but I saw a man who is standing there as still as a statue, just because as hobby, he's just feeding birds out of his hand. So he's just sitting there like,
Yeah.
if I can find the picture, I'll throw it up here.
I've seen a few people like that when I was living in Boston. A few people who had squirrels or birds, just like that they feed out of they're all over them. As like when you're going to school there, you view it as something that's like ew, you know?
Right.
But at the time even I was like ew, but also whoa.
Right.
Very cool.
It's cool, but birds are freaky because they carry diseases. All rodents carry diseases and birds. Yeah. Possibly. Not necessarily.
But they might.
They very much might. So yeah, that is something to be concerned of. That being said, I love having the squirrels climb up my leg when I go to Boston, dude. It's pretty fun.
I have a theory that the headphones are part of the sweat problem.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep them on my leg.
Yeah, you don't
from
need
now
them.
on. Yeah, I don't really. Need
I like having them on. I like hearing myself closer.
Yeah, it's
I want to
better.
hear what level I'm coming in at.
There's a level of it that I really like. There's there was an element of it I liked, but I'm immediately feeling a little cooler. So
Yeah,
I'm just
no
gonna,
worries.
I'm gonna rock it.
That
like
works. We
this.
don't need them today.
No, not right.
We don't have some jackass on Zoom.
No bitch ass loser on Zoom today. Man, what is up with the? What are we gonna do about the Zoom thing?
I think that we got to upgrade your webcam,
Yeah, probably.
and I want to look at other platforms that we can use. Maybe like Discord,
Yeah,
something that maybe
try
we can
Discord.
stream at a higher quality.
yeah.
And
Discord Nitro, or whatever it is.
something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've looked into what other podcasts use because there's a lot of podcasts that are still remote.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like Discord, Zoom, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm getting no new information
Right.
here, but
I
there's
know
got to be
these
a better way.
things. Yeah.
There has to be a better way.
Yeah, we'll play around
4G
with it.
definitely helps,
Yeah.
or 5G definitely helps. If you have like really fast internet on both ends, that
Yeah.
helps. That's less doable than getting you a higher resolution webcam.
Yeah, that's very doable.
I want to take the production value up at every step that we can.
Yeah, we
you
should.
know.
I'm down. I'm fully in.
Yeah.
We could get started on that like Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, whatever.
No, I think we should. I think that the VIP money. I mean, it's always been the plan. Put it right back into the podcast. I
Yeah.
think that's what we should do with it.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Brand new Billy Cam coming to you soon. To you and for you.
But I'm gonna need you to sign a contract because we've had recent people. I'm not gonna name them. We've had a couple people dip out from the show.
We have.
And I don't want you just you might have been in this the whole time for a free webcam.
I could see how you might think that, and I could see how a
You're
contract
a
would
slippery guy, man.
would help to,
Whether
you
you're
know.
perspirating or not, you're a
No,
pretty
that's
slippery
true.
guy.
Dry or wet, I'm slippery for sure.
Slippery while wet. Shout out Bon Jovi.
Shout out Bon Jovi. Yeah,
God, he had some bangers, man. Great karaoke songs.
great karaoke.
You know who
songs,
else has
for
good
sure.
karaoke songs? Journey.
Yeah, those are yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Really
They're
good
some of the most
karaoke
fun
songs.
songs to sing, for sure.
Dude, Separate Ways.
B-52s.
Yo, yeah.
Those are great karaoke songs. For
Yep.
sure.
Love Shack.
Yeah.
Rock Lobster's a nice, fun, goofy one.
Yeah.
Long.
Long song.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh God, is it
that's
long?
that's one of the worst mistakes you can make for karaoke.
Yeah.
Is you accidentally pick like a fucking 6-minute song and you know like 2 minutes of it. I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I've 100% done that. I've also seen karaoke where the person it comes alive in a way that moves into just a live performance, if that makes any sense. Where like all of a sudden the crowd is no longer participating in karaoke.
Right.
They
and
are
it's just like
watching someone
one
perform.
theater kid that
Yeah,
got up there
yeah.
and it's like killing it.
Yeah.
But it's like this isn't fun anymore because it's like you're a professional basically.
Yeah.
I see that a lot, dude. I've been going to this one karaoke bar in Providence, Boombox. Shout out to them, dude.
Good name.
It's a karaoke bar. It's not like one night to do karaoke. Every night, all the time, karaoke.
Out
Okay.
in front of everyone.
Yes. Well, so
Yeah.
there's the main room with the bar,
Uh-huh.
right? And then there's all these little private rooms. So if like
Yeah.
you're having a bachelorette party or something, you can like go have your room with just your friends, right?
Right.
So every time I go there, man, I'm just vibing, particularly, not to toot my own horn, with the ladies. I do pretty well at the karaoke bar, man. I'm very free when it comes to getting on the microphone.
Right.
And, this one time, one lady was in the corner, and she's keeping the whole vibe of this place, man. She's keeping this place alive, right? I was going to pretend like you didn't just kiss the bag of rocks and shove it in your pocket secretly. No, so I see her in the corner. She's dancing the whole time. She's keeping this vibe alive in this place. It's still kind of early in the night. So I sign up for I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Good pick.
I go up there and I say, over here, lady in the pink shirt, I see you. I appreciate you. This one goes out to you.
It's amazing.
I start singing the song, dude. She starts duetting it with me, dancing on me. It was such a vibe, bro. I felt like such a boss, dude. But something I forgot, which is what I always do in karaoke, I forget about certain parts of certain songs.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of that song that's just ad-libbing. And I was not ready for that at all. I also did, one time, it was Zach's birthday, and we're at the Tipsy Toboggan in Fall River on karaoke night. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, how crazy can we get?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, dude, there's no rules. So I said, yeah, no rules, like Limp Biscuit, no rules. And he goes, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I'm like, break stuff, let's go. It's just one of those days. And I'm going, right? I'm in it. Totally forgot that there was a second verse.
Yeah.
And a part that just goes, a motherfucking chainsaw. What?
Yeah.
That whole song, dude,
For like 30 seconds straight, he does that chainsaw thing.
literally all I know is the first verse.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, I know this whole song by heart.
You should be able to hit a button and end your karaoke session. That would actually be a huge advancement.
Like in The Voice.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, the
You
karaoke
should be
guy
able
needs to cancel.
yourself off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's even funnier. You give the power to the karaoke guy. That's
Dude,
interesting.
they should have that.
I had such an not embarrassing, but like soul-crushing karaoke moment once where it was like one of those private rooms you mentioned.
Yeah.
So everyone's putting songs on and then just sort of singing together.
Yeah.
It's not really like, one person picking a song. It's like whatever song people keep choosing, you're just getting into it because, everybody knows each other and everybody's picking a lot of the same songs, or same types of songs. But I got so excited to sing this one Lady Gaga song, and I grabbed the microphone, but like we'd been singing all night, my voice was just fully raw.
Yeah.
So when I started singing, it was awful. Like it was like really bad.
Well, you get to a point at those things where you've been screaming the words to every song, you don't even hear your own voice anymore.
Right, exactly.
And then because your voice is so raw, you get up there and like you can't even find the pitch anymore.
No, yeah.
I deal with it with Will Kilmore shit all the time.
Yeah, I completely see that. That's the exact same issue of like, okay, I've been screaming so much now, it's like I don't even know what does what in my voice. Yeah, that makes sense. But I forget what was said to me exactly, but it had the energy of like oh honey. While they took the microphone away.
That's the worst.
Oh god, I left. I fucking left. I left.
That's the only thing you could have done.
I left. That's
You
all.
had to.
It's the only option I had. I
Yeah.
just had to leave immediately. Yeah.
Dude, one
Walk
time
home.
at Tipsy, right? I said I want to do "What's Up" by 4 Non Blondes.
It's a good one.
Which everyone thinks is actually called "What's Going On." It's called the song is called "What's Up." Okay, common misconception.
Yep.
Fair enough. I sing this song and play it on my guitar all the time. All right, I tune my guitar down. I use a capo all the time. Right, I'm changing the key. Didn't consider this. I get up there. I start choking so hard. Nate, were you there that night?
I think I was there.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. They had to hand a second mic to a strange woman who had to basically bail me out, and she did fantastic. She was also beautiful, which made it extra embarrassing.
Right.
Because it's just like, damn, this is very humiliating. Fast forward to me at Boombox, right? Random lady comes up to me, and this is what I'm talking about, dude. At Boombox, people are so friendly, and they really like me for some reason. This lady comes up to me and goes, "Can you do 4 Non Blondes with me?" Right? And she's a very cute lady, and I go, "No, I can't. I can't. I'm telling you right now. I know how this is gonna end, and I'm gonna humiliate myself. I can't do it." And I'm like, "I'll do anything else with you," and she's like, "No,
Nah, that's the song. That's the song, and it's all right. Like you've missed your chance.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal, man. It was pretty bad. And then I decide I have a couple more drinks, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it with the '90s rock. You know, get Bulls on Parade up on this motherfucker.
I mean, you've sung that song many times.
That's my song. I
Right.
didn't even need to look at the words. Like I know every single word of that song.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone just starts looking at their phones and they're like,
Oh god.
"When's this shit gonna be over?"
Oh,
And, you know,
God.
you gotta pick the bangers that are accessible to everyone.
Yeah. The karaoke bar I went to semi-regularly for only like 2 months in LA.
Mhm.
Every single week, this is why we stopped going. Every single week would be 30-year-old theater kids singing the same Rocky Horror songs. I'm not even joking. Like you would go
dude, yeah.
back, and if you go even more than once, you would see the same guy sing Sweet Transvestite every time. And it's like, at that point, this is no longer karaoke.
There's always the show tunes people, and they're always people who can actually sing.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, I don't know the song. You're making us all look like shit. You know, it's like, what are you doing?
Come on, come on. I also had. This makes me think of a
Lots
great.
of Les Mis, Aladdin, lots of Disney movies, stuff like that.
It's like that's fun the first time you hear it.
Yeah.
For sure. Like Sweet Transvestite, it was like, yeah, who picks this for karaoke? This is awesome. And then the second week was like, oh, the Sweet Transvestite guy is back. Sick. Yeah, Sweet Transvestite. Yeah. Then the third week was like, oh, brother, please pick a different
Right, you gotta
song.
get a new one.
Have a new song, same song. But that was that same place where a buddy of mine picked American Boy by, what's her name?
Estelle.
Estelle. Yeah, by Estelle, the Kanye Estelle song. And that was an incredible experience because by the end of it, women in the crowd were like giving him their number and like dancing on him, similar to how
That's
you
what I'm saying,
described.
dude. If you can get up there and rock your shit.
But it was so funny because he also only knew the chorus that it starts on. He didn't know any of the Kanye verse. He didn't really know the second part that she sings at all.
I just
And-
met this 5'7"
and she-
guy who's
So he's
my
just
type.
mumbling through until he can get to the fun parts that he remembers.
Yeah.
But he had so much energy that by the end, this woman was there with a guy. She was there with someone, and she was like, I need to give him my number. He was like, sure, yeah, I don't care.
Dude.
The guy's fucking chilling in the corner, fucking pissed.
Dude, that is the karaoke night vibe. I went there, right? And we see this guy who we just saw a night prior at the bar. We saw him a week prior at the bar. This guy, I don't even know his name. He's a regular in my life, though, at this point, just because I see him around Providence everywhere. And he's there with this girl. And then I show up with Mike Noakes, who's been on the show. Dude, she comes over to Mike, grabs him by the hand, drags him over to her, and they're just holding hands. They just stay holding hands. And I'm like, what is going on? It's like she's with this other guy. It's crazy. It's crazy what the karaoke does to people, man.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the vibe of the whole night, I think I set the vibe pretty good when I did the Backstreet Boys song.
Yeah.
But man, there was these two girls who were definitely just good friends, hanging out, maybe coworkers, going out for a drink together. They signed up for one song together, and it was the best song of the entire night. Ready for this? You'll never guess it in a million years, I don't think. Bring Me to Life, Evanescence.
Wow.
Dude,
Such a great pick.
Holy shit. I'm doing it next time. I'm stealing their idea, and I'm doing it next time. And dude, because one girl did all the singing parts, and the other friend just goes, "Wake me up," and the
awesome.
rap part.
Yeah.
All this time, can't believe I couldn't see. You know,
Yeah,
like all that shit.
yeah.
It was amazing, and I had to dab them up after. I was like, dude, that was so fire, so fire. But dude, there's a vibe about it where it's like everyone is friends at a karaoke bar, especially in a little place like Boombox, because it's so small. We're all putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
We're all doing our best.
Yeah.
But not doing great.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're me doing the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, unless you're a legend like Blake.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
No,
be an absolute legend.
I agree. There's something about karaoke that's very bonding to everyone in the room.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's extremely universal. It's like, okay, this whole room is on the same page
Yeah.
right now. Bars will do that in general. There's other ways that bars can do that. Sports probably being the predominant one, where it's like everyone's there to see
Uh-huh.
the same game or something.
I
Or
saw
anything you're watching.
I saw this couple on a date, right? Very attractive couple. Both the man and the lady were very, very attractive people. This guy's like fully dripped out. He's got like great sneakers, fresh, no creases, dude, no dirt on it or anything, right? Nice pants, nice everything, dude. Button down shirt. Like they look like they went out for drinks first at a nice place. And I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see this guy go up there.
Yeah.
Right? And I see the list. He's like every other song. Right? Dude, this guy tanks so hard, is legitimately tone deaf.
That's
And I'm
awful.
like, God damn. Like I left before he sang another one. I was like, I can't. I
That's
can't
so
I can't do
bad.
this anymore.
That's the big risk with karaoke. is
You
that
may
it's
be
like-
absolute trash and then you sign up way too many times.
Yeah, or even like from your perspective, it's like you go out to karaoke and you show up and everyone sucks. There's nothing fun about watching them do karaoke.
Right.
That happens 1 out of every 5 times you do karaoke.
Right.
No
which,
matter what.
which is why I just couldn't do the Four Non Blondes song.
Yeah.
Because
You
it's
don't
like
want to be that person.
I can't be that person. I can't just go out there and tank, man.
Yeah.
I have a reputation to uphold. I'm
Yeah,
Will
that's-
goddamn Kilmore.
That's why I don't do karaoke anymore. After the Lady Gaga incident,
Yeah.
I just don't do it.
What song?
What song was it?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Don't tell me it was You and I.
No, I think it was either Shisa which is an amazing Lady Gaga song if you don't know
It's
it.
German for shit, no?
Yeah. It's a great song. Honestly, toss it on. That's one of my favorite
We'll
songs
get flagged
in
for
the
this.
world.
Do it.
It's one of my favorite songs in the world. Shaista, Lady Gaga, it's amazing.
I think we can
And
put
then,
15 seconds of it or something.
And then if it wasn't that, it might have been Speechless, which is off the Fame Monster, I'm pretty sure.
I've been obsessed with Paparazzi.
Is it Speechless? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Paparazzi? Love that song.
Yeah.
Papa,
I'll
paparazzi
never love
again. Oh boy, you got me speechless. You left me speechless, so speechless. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You never walk
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
I love Lady Gaga.
She's the
man.
best, dude.
Oh.
She's the best.
Dude, I was watching Your Mom's House, Tom Segura's podcast, dude, and they were just lighting her up like she's such a clown of a person, and I was like,
Well, they're old.
yeah,
so it's
dude,
like
dude, yes,
They're really old. So you got to understand
they're
that, like,
old in mind.
for and in mind especially.
Yeah,
like they're
definitely.
not that old.
They're just not
but,
hip
like,
to a lot of
they're
things.
not hip
Yeah.
young people, right? And they wouldn't want to be. I think if you told them like, "Oh, you need to be more hip," they would think that's ridiculous.
There's nothing funny about being inauthentic most of the time.
Right, exactly. So
Unless
it's
you're
like
doing a true character, like someone like Tim Dillon or something like that. That's a little bit different.
That's
but
true. That's true. And even then, it's like that.
his authenticity is still shining through,
Yeah,
even
the
though maybe
line-
he's saying
yeah.
something he doesn't believe 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
His whole thing, which I find to be such a funny thing, is he will just say like the most ridiculous thing he could possibly say.
Right.
And then go, and that's good. Like that's the classic Tim Dillon. Say the worst thing you could say and then be like, and that's good.
Right.
It's like that's his MO. And he does it really well. I haven't watched any, I mean, I don't want to, talk about a million other podcasts, but
Yeah.
like I haven't watched any Tim Dillon in a long time.
I feel like the theme with Tim Dillon's podcast is just watching him spectate as the world ends.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's like the original. I don't know if he uses it anymore, but the original art that he would use for his audio episodes was just him with a microphone with like meteors raining on LA.
Okay,
and,
I
like,
know the graphic,
Like LA
yeah.
burn. Yeah, that was very much like the thesis being, here I am. Some of the best podcasts I've ever seen were hosted by Tim Dillon, or he was a guest on. Like he's
Yeah.
a goated podcast guy for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
He, came up very quickly in the ranks and showed himself to be one of the best. But, I just been out of it. I don't know if he's been still doing good. Probably has.
There's so much good content out there to watch. It's tough to even
Yeah,
stay caught up.
So my mom was telling me about a show, and then I saw someone else tweeting about a show today. These are different shows, but like, there's so much out there that you will hear about something that you've never heard of before, and it'll be on its 7th season.
Mhm.
It's like that's the way it is. It used to be, and people will find this hard to believe. Anyone young who stumbles upon this podcast later in life,
Right. God bless him.
God bless you. But like, we used to know everything.
Right.
You used to know every TV show. I
Right.
used to have them all watched.
There's The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad.
And there you're done. You got 'em all.
Like,
You
like,
know,
there's,
no,
like
but
there's,
seriously,
there's a
like-
handful of shows on TV at a time
Yeah.
where it's like there's 5 really good shows on cable right
There-
now.
There was a while where I genuinely would have told you I've seen every TV show except Mad Men.
Yeah.
And now I've still never seen Mad Men, and I would tell you I've seen no TV at all. if you asked
Yellowstone,
me.
White Lotus. But like there's
Yeah.
like all these shows that are just like critically acclaimed, and I just have zero. I don't even know what the fuck they're about.
I haven't seen any White Lotus. I've seen some Yellowstone. Yellowstone is
And there's already like 2 spin-offs of this shoe.
yeah, Yellowstone's got some spin-offs for sure. It's got a few. I think it's got a prequel and a sequel, or maybe 2 prequels. I'm not really sure. But Yellowstone, it does. Kevin Costner.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
but it's
Not it doesn't throw you.
I haven't watched enough of it. It's like there's too much TV, man. That's
There
the
is.
point. When, you put it on, you're like, oh, what if I was watching something else?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that the moral of the story is don't watch TV.
Yeah, watch no
Bromingo.
TV. Watch Bromingo.
And call us 512-766-4646 to participate in the show. You can text that number too. Don't forget to give us a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know. You watch YouTube. You know the thing. Please do the thing. And I'll see you. And Billy will see you. When? Next week.
Coming to our show. It's time.
Post show. Post show. I need you for the post show. Please, mate, please. All right, what can we do it from here?
It's not in his contract.
Okay, no, that's fine with me.
I am right here.
Hi, Nate. Welcome to the post show. It's your first time on the post show, I'm pretty
This
sure.
is my 3rd time.
Oh yeah, he's back on the post show, folks. He's ready. He's a constant post show guest. Hi. I'm going to ask you the same question I ask everyone. How do you think it went?
That bad?
I have to skip that question. Not that I don't want to be honest, but
Honesty is the most important thing on this podcast.
For
you
sure.
want me to be honest?
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Oh, my God. He got us. He got us. Thanks for joining in the post show. Come back next week for another fun post show with Nate, probably. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless America.